I'm back from the Big Apple, people. And boy, am I excited to give you every little detail about my vacation. First of all, I'll start by asking you how your week went, because I'm polite like that. So, how was your week? Did you all get up to something very exciting? Because I sure did. Anyway, I just want to dive in and discuss with you everything that I got up to whilst I was away. I'll try to keep it as short as possible. I'll try. I had a very comfortable flight, in business class, of course. They weren't serving any steak dishes, so I had to settle for the lobster. I'm not a big seafood fan, but I was hungry, so I ate it nonetheless. I was picked up from JFK by a driver I arranged to meet, and as we made our way into the heart of New York, I was overwhelmed by all the tall buildings we drove past. There were buildings next to buildings of designer shops. I really and truly was in heaven. So, I was staying at the Waldorf Astoria Hotel, nearish Central Park. Oh, wasn't I lucky? I can honestly say it was one of the better hotels I've stayed in throughout my life. The room was very much to my liking and had a lovely large window that overlooked a delightful busy little street. At the start, I wasn't much accustomed to the decor of the suite, but in the end it very much grew on me, and I shall be redecorating my townhouse with the wallpaper very soon. So, yes, I would absolutely give the Waldorf a very good recommendation. If you do ever have the free time, why not just fly on down and give it a shot? Trust me, you won't regret it. I spent most of my days sightseeing and taking in the New York culture. It's always been a huge dream of mine to be able to stand next to the Statue of Liberty, and on the Wednesday I was thrilled to see it for myself up close. Oh, I dream of the day where I can erect a statue of myself here in Scotland due to all the hard work I have done throughout my busy and very hard-working life. But alas, that is but a dream. Oh, maybe one day. Yes, seeing the statue in real life was marvellous and truly breathtaking. The next day, I decided to hunt down those ridiculous oversized pretzels you see all over the TV. I thought I'd be daring, just forget all about my diet and go and seek out a vendor. It was surprisingly delicious. Definitely a change to my usual palette of smoked salmon and quail's eggs. It was a welcomed difference to my life. I then wandered aimlessly the streets of New York City and happened to stumble across Times Square. There were so many bright lights and action and people. Oh, I loved it. That same day, I strolled back to the Waldorf to get some rest and a massage. Then I headed back out later to get some dinner because I had missed the dinner service. I still really fancied diving into the NYC culture, and I heard of this local pizza parlour that gave you the biggest pizza slices ever. Well, I was not disappointed. It was the size of me. The day before I had to leave, I went back to Broadway because I had a ticket to go and see Les Miserables on stage. Quite frankly, I didn't know what was going on half the time, and the singing was awfully loud. I could have probably sung better than that in the shower with a cold. I wouldn't advise going to see it. So anyway, that's me tried to condense down my adventures in New York for you. I hope you've all enjoyed this little snippet of my holiday in the Big Apple. I shall be returning again someday, I guarantee it. I shall talk to you all soon, my beauties. Ta-ta, Izzy at Edinburgh Silver.